Welcome Aquarius to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 22nd of April for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. On the screen now I'm showing the event chart right at the start of the week. That provides a backdrop for the whole week. The big takeout this week is the full moon in the deep and passionate Scorpio on Tuesday. But as the week begins, the moon is in your sister air sign of Libra, very much about communication. Also in your third house, which is Aries, you have a great connection between Mercury and the North Node and Venus and Chiron on the first day. Although Mercury doesn't come out of its retrograde until Thursday, I think this is great for getting dialogue moving. But also the Sun late last week did move to join up with your modern ruler Uranus and Jupiter in your fourth house. The Sun, as it moves through each sign, guides our energy to work with that in the best way we can. So what Uranus has done over recent years has made things possibly quite choppy, changeable, unpredictable, and that's not been easy. Jupiter brings a big view of the situation and helps you to make sense of things, and Mars, which aligned with both superbly well at the end of last week, feeds into them very supportively at the beginning of this. So if you wanted to make some physical changes to your home, decorating, do it yourself, upgrading, your energy and drive to achieve that can be strong. It's just, Aquarius, that by Tuesday, the square between Pluto and the Sun, which was there last week, is really amplified by the full moon in Scorpio. The moon in Scorpio for you is house 10, which is a contraindication because the moon in Scorpio can be quite shielded, all the way to being very guarded, sometimes even secretive. But the 10th house moon is difficult to disguise how we feel. And that's facing back to the Sun in the fourth house, where you could be feeling tender or sensitive. But Pluto in your sign is intersecting both positions, so a T-square. And Pluto in your sign is really pushing you to find your voice. So there may be something, a tender issue around the family or your home life, or it may be to do with your work, where you can bring your powers of perception, Pluto, to bear. But it may be by doing so that could create a little bit of turbulence. But that's where Mercury going direct on Thursday is so helpful. Because ever since the 1st of April, the retrograde to Mercury has probably created some challenges, whether it's to your tech, to communications, unreliability of certain situations that you've encountered. So Mercury going forwards is always something to welcome for sure. But I think the big picture is that if you are feeling a little bit unsettled in your job because it doesn't feel right, Pluto's role really is to provoke you to find a change. But that change at the moment may be difficult to contemplate because the desire for security can be quite strong. But what Pluto may do is evoke within you the overall strategy, even if the timing doesn't feel right at the moment. Then again, it could be that your focus is much more to do with your home situation, but there are other people that you need to support, and that maybe in some ways takes you away from where you want to direct your energy. So there's a little bit of counter energies to what you may want to do. Pluto's given you a real strength of will. The energy in Aries is very strong. Mercury going direct. It's all very quick moving and positive. But there may be some tender issues that just need to be picked over and discussed in a delicate way. But something could get revealed or come into the open. But once it does, I feel that there is going to be a sense of relief because then you can address it in your inimitable way. Aquarius, did you know 55% of people who watch my videos are not subscribers? If that's you, please help support this channel and click that subscription button and also the bell notification symbol. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Have a great week and goodbye.